Hi, I'm Greg Barry with Imagine Learning, and I'm excited to be here today to talk to you about Imagine Language and Literacy. During the presentation, I like to emphasize three specific points. First is the results. That's what you're here for. You're here to help students with their literacy, and that's what we're here for too. So we'll talk more about the results in a minute. Second is engaging content for students. It's very important that students are seeing content that's rich and enjoyable and fun. Typically, the students are going to be on a program for multiple years, and so it's important that they have engaging content to see. And we obsess over customers. We'll go into the professional development of this as well. We have an awesome team here in Utah that love to be out with the schools, and we'll talk about how they'll work with each one of your schools. So as you probably know, the state does an evaluation on the programs that are involved in the initiative, third-party evaluation, and Imagine Learning is in a unique position to have had statistically significant impact on DIBELS on all four of the grades. We have the reports posted on our website, imaginelearning.com/Utah K3, and you can go, for example, to the 2015-16 school year and pull up the kindergarten and see how we're doing. In kindergarten, we had an effect size of 0.52, and in second grade, we had an effect size of 0.33. So we're excited about the results, and we appreciate that the state is doing ongoing assessment. Imagine Learning is a Utah-based company located in Provo, and our development team has created over 3,000 engaging activities that specifically focus on the 5 components of reading. We'll work initially on foundational skills. We'll work on phonics and phonemic awareness, and I'll show you a little bit of that in a second. Vocabulary strategies. This is really key, and we make sure that we really hone in on vocabulary strategies. We want the students to have multiple experiences with each vocabulary word. There'll be videos, there'll be activities, and games. So they'll see 8 or 9 activities for each word to make sure that they do understand the word. We'll use morphology and affixes to help them understand the words as well. And then we'll use frequently used words in the instruction as well. And this all goes towards comprehension strategies. We want to make sure that they're understanding what they're reading. And so in the stories while they're reading, we'll teach them about comprehension strategies. So be look-back strategies into the text, or context clues are different strategies that they'll have. And then there's engaging grade level text as well. You can see in the corner there the book Sir Isaac Newton. The students will read and record the books. There's an echo reading, so they'll hear the passage, they'll hear their own voice reading the passages, and then this will be stored for the teacher to hear as well. And so the teacher can say, okay, here's how on a parent-teacher night, they can say, okay, this is how your daughter was reading in January, and now we're in March, and you can compare the two and see how they've done. So
let's bounce.
Here's an activity to
click on the letter that makes the sound mm. Click ah. Click d. These letters and their sounds make a word. Put the sounds together to read the word with me. Mad. Now read the word fast. Mad. Bouncy blends. See how many bounces you can make by blending letter sounds to recognize words. Click, tab, vat, vat, nod.
Okay, and as you can see, that phonemic awareness activity, they have the individual sounds and blending them together, and they had a nonsense word that they had to choose as well. And so we have all these activities that the students will be going through, but it's important to make sure that they are in the right they have an individualized pathway, so they're in the right place for them to receive the instruction. So there'll be an assessment that they'll take. It'll be just one session for this assessment, and then it's going to put them in their individualized pathway. The students are going to continually see new content, but we put predictive and evaluative checkpoints in the program as well. So with the predictive checkpoint, what happens is a student is working on their pathway, and they're going to be coming across some new content. We want to find out if they know this content or not already. And so what we'll do is we'll have this predictive checkpoint, and if they don't reach mastery, which is 80%, then they'll continue on their path. If they do show mastery, they're going to go over to some additional content outside of that. There's evaluative checkpoints as well to make sure that if the student's struggling, that they're going to go back and have some additional reteaching opportunities as well. So we have all this information. It's important for the teachers to have something that's easy to use for them to see and to help the students. This is our Action Areas tool. On the left, you can see it says it has the print concepts, then a number next to it that shows how many students are struggling in those specific areas. And the main screen, you can see it says inferential, and that there's 6 students struggling with inferential. The teacher can click on intervention tools, and that's going to bring them to another screen, and it will show specifically what skills the students are struggling with. It'll show the standards, and then it will show specific unmastered skills and which word families those are in. And then down below, you can see different activities that are on the screen there. We have a new feature called our playlist, and what that allows teachers to do is to assign activities to individual students, or to small groups, or to the entire class. We have something new that we are very excited about. This is kind of a game changer for us. We just made a partnership with ATI Galileo is the assessment. It's a very powerful tool, and this is something that's going to be provided for your schools. We're going to provide site licenses for schools that select Imagine Learning, and so let's go ahead and watch this video to learn more about it.
Hi, I'm Ruby from Imagine Learning. We have some exciting news to announce. We're adding an all-new comprehensive assessment system into Imagine Language and Literacy this fall. It's called Galileo. This new assessment system will allow Imagine Language and Literacy users to do 3 things. 1, give benchmark assessments to screen students for instructional placement at the beginning, middle, and end of each year. And that means that 3 times a year, you can evaluate your students' RTI tier designations, and the system will automatically place them into the most relevant instruction for them. 2, you'll have full progress monitoring capabilities. First, standards gaps are identified for each student. Then you can assign pre-built standards-based testlets for weekly or bi-weekly progress checks. Or you can even create your own testlets from a large formative item bank. 3, using a smart data warehouse, the system even has built-in prediction capabilities for state test outcomes to help you see if your instruction is moving the needle towards proficiency or if you need to make some adjustments. We are so excited to integrate this powerhouse of empirical learning data into our research-based curriculum. For more information on Galileo, reach out to your Imagine Learning representative today.
Okay, so this, like I said, is a very powerful tool, and we're going to be providing site licenses for the schools to use this for K through 6. Not only does it assess reading, but it also assesses science, social studies, and math. So it'll be a great assessment that you'll have abilities to do progress monitoring and benchmark assessment and predictability as well. So professional development, this is where we really obsess over our customers. Our team, our trainers will be out at the schools to give a beginning of year staff development, an achievement review halfway through the year to show how the students are doing and review the progress of the students, and additional trainings if needed. We have other professional developments, campouts at schools. The teachers can go to, our trainers will go to the school and be there all day. The teachers can come in and out to ask about curriculum or reports. We also have our Imagine University. This is online professional development, so you can go through different courses about the program. PD Now, when the teachers are in our portal, They can click on, if they see a button that says PD Now, it'll show a video that'll explain the report or other areas that they're looking at. And then we have quarterly webinars as well. But we want to personally know every teacher and principal using the program and be the best friend that we can be to the teachers in particular. So here's our usage recommendations for kindergarten and then also for first through third. What we're going to do is we'll send out a report every month to the schools so that they can see if the students are on task to reach the goals, reach the recommendation goals, and again the trainers will be there to help out with PLCs or grade level meetings. And I just wanted to emphasize one other thing. So it's Imagine Learning is a K-3 option in the EISP, but we provide a site license for the entire school to use the program. We're giving the site license for the assessment, and also our new reader program. We have a new 3rd through 6th reader. It's a blended learning reader program that we're real excited to have. That's going to have a lot of content for those grades. And we're also going to provide devices. So schools have a lot of challenges meeting usage requirements, and so we're going to be providing either Chromebooks or iPads, up to 5 for each school. And that's it. There's my information, greg@imaginelearning.com. Feel free to reach out to me and go to the website. And thank you for your time. Appreciate it.